Hello, YouTube world. This is Terry Carl, adventurer and lightworker, coming to you with episode 7 of Dreamtime. Today's topic is fighting with yourself dreams. Something about fighting yourself. And at first, I didn't want to speak on this topic because I didn't understand. I was so thrown off by my dreams, particularly the ones I had yesterday morning. And it actually threw off my mood for the entire day, although maybe there were some energetic earth things going on that inspired it, or maybe those were connected, I don't know. But in my dream, at least the part that really sticks out is what happened was I was in my car. I think I had meant to go to a lesson, but I'd shown up super early and the parents were thrown off, and I was like, it's okay, I can come back if you want. And they're like, yeah. So I think it was super early in the morning too, like 3 or 4 in the morning. So I went and hung out in my car, and I don't know if I kind of napped or something, but then there were these middle school aged children in the car, like coming at me. Like, I don't know if they were trying to like beat me up or trying to steal from me. I don't know. I would think I was in the back seat of my car, I'm pretty sure, and they're like in the front seat and around me, like trying to get at me. And I end up like finally becoming more aware and fighting them off. So that was really disturbing to me, and it caught my attention that they're middle school age because that age group has come up a couple times in my dreams. But at first I was just like, what's going on? Why am I attacking myself? If the people in my dream are aspects of me, which in symbolic dreams they can be and tend to be, according to the universal language of mind. So sometimes it takes a little while for intuition to kick in and things to kind of make sense. Maybe I'm seeing things in my environment that match things that happened in my environment before. And I was thinking, I'm like, okay, so if these are aspects of me, there's definitely a feeling of me not being in control until the end when I fend them off, because I'm in the back seat, I'm not driving the car is even parked, it's not going anywhere. And feeling like I'm attacking myself. Like, why attacking myself? Why would I be attacking myself? And I realized, well, yes, I am attacking myself a lot. I could look at it in different ways. I could look at it as I'm attacking myself in what I would call an unproductive way, where I'm thinking I'm not good enough, I'm thinking I don't have enough value. Like if they're trying to steal from me, they're trying to steal my value. Maybe I don't think I have what it takes. So there's all of that kind of me attacking myself. There could also be perceived attacking of myself. Since this is the view through my conscious eyes, it could be that there are instruments of change. In this case, they're pre-adolescent, and a lot of changes happen in the adolescent age. But these are a little bit mature, not baby, not young child, but they're a little bit matured parts of myself that are attempting to make a change in value or make a change in general of who I am, and I am resisting it. And I was able to resist it and fend it off. So the one thing I'm not completely clear about, I don't know if it really matters, is whether I might have benefited from the change they were trying to impose on me, or whether it was something that I did need to fend off. But I can look at it both ways and use it either way. I'm going to use it for both. And the main way that I'm going to use it is this image that I've talked about a few times in my videos of the reed. The reed that bends but has strong roots. You need both. You need to have strong roots so you can stay grounded, so that when things come up in your environment, you're not washed away or blown away or floating in non-existence. You need to stay connected with the ground. You need to stay connected with who you are as an I am, as a soul, as part of the earth, as part of energy, the connectedness. Stay grounded in that and the ideal of who you are to be. But the rest of it is bendy. You keep your spiritual foundation rooted, your roots, but the top half of you bends. Because what you resist persists, and the stiffer you are, the easier it is for you to break. I've used this example before. People who bend as they fall, certain way of falling, people who are loose when they hit impact in a car accident fare better than those who tense up and brace themselves. That tension makes the break, but the flexibility allows you to bend and not break. So that's an image I've really been focusing on. I even want to just incorporate that in myself. And another thing I just wanted to share with you, since it's really been helping me today, is the concept, the thought, the affirmation, I do not expect others to change. Almost every weeknight, my sister, my mom, and I make a call, and it's this wealth script, and you'd think it would be just about money. It's not. It's about overall abundance, overall well-being. And there's a part in there that says I do not expect others to change. And sometimes I have a reaction to it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't even really notice her saying it. And I've really been thinking about it in the last 24 hours because I've been in some situations where there was some friction, and that thought was coming back to me. Because at first I was trying to image a situation where the other person would be happy and at peace and would be completely different from the experience I'd had just recently. But that persistent affirmation came back. I do not expect others to change. And when I said that, this freedom came over me. You just try it, like this release. Because even if we wanted to, we can't make others change because they have free will. Even if we're manipulating and we're inspiring, ultimately it is their choice with whether they are manipulated or inspired to follow what we're envisioning. So it's out of our control. What we can do is focus on ourselves in that situation. How do I want to be when this situation comes up again? And I want to be rooted, grounded. I want to be centered and at peace, and a little bendy. I don't know if you're like me, where sometimes you start extrapolating and you start imaging the dialogue and how things are going to go down, and it's usually not a great idea for me personally to go down that route, because thankfully if I start imagining really awful things happening, it doesn't tend to go that way. So I was just having all these worries for no reason, and it didn't really help me at all. It just wasted thought space. So what I can instead do is focus on, again, groundedness, centeredness, bending. I can focus on being a calm and loving presence, and I can give it up to the angels, give it up to God, to spirit, whatever entity, loving creator, whatever we want to give it to, but it's really out of my hands. So that was a nice shift that I made. I even made a tweak for myself with the expecting others to change. I thought, well, okay, I'm not expecting others to change. I can inspire them. I can offer my perspective. It's really up to them. I release my control because I never had it. What about myself? I have control of myself. Do I expect myself to change? And what came up for me was the word expectation. For me, at least right now, almost has a negative connotation. Almost is like right? I expect you to change. It will happen. Sounds very dictator-like and mandatey. So I thought, what about the word anticipate? Whew. That word that feels good. Try it yourself. Try expect and anticipate. I don't know if you can feel the difference. I can feel expect as I'm like, oh, it's a should. But anticipate is I'm excited about it. Hey, I'm gonna change, and it's gonna be great. It's for the good of all concerned. It's gonna help me. It's gonna help the world. Yay. Yay for good change. That's a little judgy, but you know, meeting my ideal and meeting my goals for my life. Yay. So that is what I got out of that dream, which at first completely demoralized me. But I think was a catalyst for me going through the emotional struggles of needing to get to a new place. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of struggle through the tunnel before you get to the light. And that's what happened. I finally broke through today, and there will be more tunnels, there will be more struggles, because that's part of the life process. But the more I think that I can recognize that we can recognize that, the more at peace we'll be with it, and the more we'll be able to weather it like the reed with the strong roots, but the bendy quality. Going with the flow, allowing things to happen, allowing change, allowing the world to expand. Alright, so thank you for watching. I will see you again next week for episode 8. Who knows what dreams will come up between then. Feel free to share. One of you did share last week. I hope what I shared back with you was helpful. And if you'd like me to share about it, I can. And also check out other videos. We Are Valuable Media has a lot of great videos. I'm on there too. My Facebook page, Terry Carl Joy. I have many videos on there, and I'm always looking to expand. Last thing before I go, I have been doing weekly Joy Club online meetings at 8 p.m. We tried Facebook Live the first week, 2 weeks ago. It was okay, but the delay was weird. We did Zoom last week. That was okay, some technical and pet glitches. We're going to try Zoom again this coming week. It's free. It's a chance to focus on your joy, focus on what you're presently experiencing with joy and what you're anticipating with joy, with your dream life. So please feel free to join us. I will have posts about that on my Terry Carl Joy Facebook page. And it's been almost 13 minutes, so it's time for me to go. Have a wonderful rest of your day and week. Much love and many blessings to you all. Bye now.